Good morning from Cracker Barrel in South Carolina. I crossed over the border into South Carolina last night before stopping at a Cracker Barrel to sleep. You can see my minivan. These are the SUV tent window coverings that have the awnings, and you can see it rained overnight and it's completely dry. It was awesome. They have the covers that go up if you don't want any of the screen material to be used, or the full screen, and there are zippers inside and out that you can roll them down. It is such a fantastic product. And here is the minivan. Here's my fridge, my gotta go, which was really convenient. I used it multiple times during the night. I found that because the temperature dropped during the night, it was warm during the day while I was driving, and then it dropped at night. There was some condensation that would form on the lid on the inside. So if I put the toilet paper over the hole that the urine goes through, instead of getting rid of the toilet paper, that helped prevent condensation from forming. So that was a great tip for me. Here are my window coverings I still have to take off. And I'm gonna go find some coffee, and I will talk to you from the road. Have a good day. I just stopped at Panera. I'm in Georgia. Got some Diet Pepsi, no ice. I don't know what's with you weirdos who like ice. It comes out of the machine so cold, I can barely drink it. And then people put ice in these things. I don't get it. I gotta wait for it to warm up before I can even drink it. I have about 3.5 hours to go to reach the campground. Probably one more bio break in my future, and I'll gas up and talk to you later. I'm in Florida. I stopped and got gas, used the bathroom. My Diet Pepsi is now warm enough to drink. My Libby app has not been functioning well today. It keeps saying that I'm not connected to the internet. So I've been listening to podcasts. There are two that I like to listen to. Both are from NPR. The first, which I've been listening to all morning, is The Moth. The name is kind of odd because it's people telling stories. The stories are true as reported by the storytellers. They are not verified in any way. Some of them are funny, some of them are sad. I've shed a few tears this morning listening to some of them and laughed hysterically at others. The other podcast that I like to listen to is Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, which is all humor. Now, I'll put a link to both of those in the description if you're interested in checking them out. I have 2 hours and 15 minutes to go to reach the campground, and hopefully I won't have anything to report between now and then. So I jinxed myself a little bit. I was driving along and my van started beeping at me. Just randomly. It would do like 6 short beeps and no warning message. And I was thinking, what the heck's going on? There were no warnings. I went through all the settings. I didn't see anything. So I stopped and I looked it up, and evidently my van warns me when there are traffic cams. Who knew? But while I was going through possibilities, I thought, maybe my tires are an issue because I drove from freezing weather to where it's now 73 degrees. So I looked at my tire pressure and it was 46, and my car is rated for 36. So I'm gonna let some air out. I've arrived. Let's go find the campsite. I'm gonna be in Site 40. And I believe that my friend Natalie, who I'm sharing the campsite with, is already here. There are the trash dumpsters. Stop. And this is a one-way loop. Little doggy. There's 39, and we are in 40. And she is here. All right. Oh, Cindy's here too. I don't know where to park. I'm at the campground with my friends. It's kind of cold out, so we all went to our vans. It's not too late, but late enough that it's time to go in. I've got some lights up. You can see here how pretty. And they're all around where my bed is. There's the back. Then I have just another auxiliary light here. This window on the side here is cracked open and I have a screen on it. So the window covering is open at the top to allow some airflow. I'll give you more of a tour tomorrow in the light, but in the meantime, I'm going to make a cup of tea. So I have my electric kettle. I'm going to put some water into the mug so I know how much to fill it up. And let me pop this kettle up. I do have a USB pump for this, but I haven't taken it out yet. Get the handle off. And in place. There we go. Pour the water in. Whoa, that is really full. Okay, I guess I'm not making a full cup of tea, but that's okay because it's a really big mug. But it's good to know for next time that it needs to be full in order to get a full cup of tea on this big boy mug. This is already on because it's powering my fridge. Let's see what the, it's pulling 29 watts right now for the fridge. Let's see if it can handle both at the same time. It's now up to 730, 733, all right, 732, 731. So that's good. Looks like it's handling it just fine. I'm going to dump the rest of this into another cup that I have up front. So while this boils, I'm going to get the tea. Let me turn this guy. Gonna get the tangerine orange. So I don't need caffeine this late. So it's been a pretty good day. I got here just a little before 5 and my friends were already here. And we chatted for a bit. We got to visit. One of them I had met in real life already, the other one only online and in video chats. And we had done a few videos together where she interviewed me about the power stations. And we have a few business ideas that we're going to explore coming up. I need to get a trash can. That's what I don't have yet. I have trash bags, those big black ones that I got specifically for the Gotta Go composting toilet, but I can use one of those for regular trash too. Let's see if I can find them. I don't remember exactly which bin I put them in. And this one I put in backwards, the handle. The handle's on the back side. Oops. Well, I guess we'll figure out trash tomorrow. I'll just put it here in the meantime. Nice, this is at 7:30, running both the fridge and the electric kettle. And it's starting to get warm. So we're just going to hang out tomorrow. I think a few more people are going to stop by. At least I hope so. A few of them said that they wanted to come by. And then we have two nights here, and then we're going to go, all three of us, to another camp out that's going to have a whole lot of women. And that's Lulu's Way camp out. That we're really looking forward to. That's going to be a lot of fun. Lulu does a great camp out meetup experience. I'll put a link to her YouTube channel, also her Facebook page. And any women out there are welcome to join. She's just lovely. I went to one of her meetups in Massachusetts, and then I was working while I was going there, so I just went there like in the afternoons, and then I'd go to work overnight, and then I'd go home to sleep, and then I'd go back to visit with people, and then go to work again. But then I went to the one in New Hampshire, and I slept there, and was there full time, and that was a lot of fun. So I decided to go for it and come to Florida to one of her, she's having 3 Florida meetups this winter, and this is the middle one, January, February, March. I was originally thinking of doing the March one, but I'm going on a cruise with my cousin and eldest child at the end of March, and it just would have been too much altogether, too much time off work, too much time away from the rest of the family. So I decided to break it up. That feels like it's starting to boil a little bit. Let's see how it's doing. Yep, I'm getting steam and I'm getting some little bubbles. All right, I see boiling water on the side. So I'm gonna turn it off. Pour myself some tea. Oh, I'll do it so you guys can see it too. Let's unplug it so you can see it. And if I take off this lid, I bet it will go faster. All right, so this filled up to right about there. That is very steamy. Just wanted to show you my nighttime setup. Got my feet up on my porta potty here, and my dresser, and my bed, and my lights. I am going to just enjoy my tea and watch some shows, relax, and have a good night. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.